Hi guys, Varun here. So in this video we'll see how to build rock paper scissor game using Lightning Web Components. So we have three sections here. One is player section and computer section and score section. So in the player selected section, it will show the image which the player has been selected. Like if I select scissors, it will show scissors for me. And this is the randomly generated selection by the computer. So in the third section, it will show the score. So let's build it from the scratch. So first I'm gonna upload some static resource. So go back to the Salesforce instance here. So just type static resource in the quick find box. Click on new. So I'm gonna upload three images here. One is the image of the rock. So I'm gonna just give the name as rock. So I'm gonna choose rock image here and make it public and click on save. So similarly, I'm gonna create other static resource. I'm gonna name it as paper and select the paper image. Click on save. And similarly, I'm gonna add scissors image as well. Choose the file, scissors, make it public, click on save. So now we have uploaded the static resource. So now it's time to create a Lightning Web Component. So go back to Visual Code Studio, right click on LWC folder, click on create Lightning Web Component. I'm gonna name it as rock paper scissors LWC. Sorry, it's rock paper scissors. Click on enter, choose the directory and click on enter. So our Lightning Web Component is ready. So first thing we have to do is we have to make this easy exposure to true in the XML file, and I'm gonna create a lightning card here. Lightning card, the title is rock paper scissors game using LWC. Yes, so we first will deploy this Lightning Web Component to our org, and we'll go back to our developer console and create a Lightning application. Click on file, new Lightning application. I'm gonna name it as rock paper scissor game. Click on submit. So first thing we have to do is we have to extend the force colon SLDS. And we have to add our Lightning Web Component here. So this is my Lightning Web Component name. Click on save. Just click on preview. So here you can see our lightning card is visible here. So this is our lightning card. So we'll go back to our Visual Code Studio, and next thing is we have to import the static resource in our JS file. So to import the static resource, go back to our JS file and scroll up and import rock from @salesforce slash resource URL slash and the static resource name here. So in my case, the static resource developer name is rock. So I'll just give the name as rock. Similarly, import paper and scissors image as well. Just replace the static resource developer name here. So for scissors, it's scissors, and for paper, it's paper. So now we have imported our static resource. So we'll do one thing here. So we'll create three sections here. So one section is to show the player selected image and show the computer selected image, and the other is the score. So we'll show the three sections here. So to show the three sections, I'm going to use a lightning layout here. So this is my lightning layout. Under this lightning layout, I'm going to use lightning layout item. Padding is around small. And the size is, I'm going to give the size as 4. Yes. So under this lightning layout item, I'm going to add a card here. And the title is player selected. Yes. So here in this section, we're going to show the image, the image which the player has been selected. So similarly, we have to create other lightning layout item as well. So I'm going to just copy this lightning layout item and paste it here. So here we're going to show the computer selected item. So it's the title is computer selected item. And similarly, I'm going to copy and paste this lightning layout item. And here I'm going to show the score. So I'll just change the lightning card title as score. So I'm going to also add an icon to my lightning card here. So I'm going to add a person account icon for the player selected and computer selected. And for the score, I'm going to use utility success icon. So I'm going to give the icon name as utility success. Yes. So we'll just deploy it to our org. Just right click on it, deploy source to org. And once it's deployed, we'll just refresh the lightning application. So we'll go back to our lightning application and click on refresh. So here you can see three sections here. So one section to show the image of the player selected, another section is to show the image of computer selected, and other section is to display the score. So next thing we have to do is we have to create a lightning layout, another lightning layout here to allow user to select any of this thing. Like if you want to select on scissors, you can click on select. If you want to select paper, you can just click on paper, or if you want to select rock, just click on rock. So coming back to our Visual Code Studio, we're going to create other lightning layout here. So under lightning layout item, and the lightning layout, I'm going to add a lightning layout item. I'm going to use the padding as around small. And size is 2. So inside this lightning layout, I'm going to add a div tag here. So before that, I'm going to store the resource, the static resource URL in a variable, so in an attribute. So I'm going to declare 3 attributes here. One is rock logo. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to store this rock static resource URL into this. And other is scissors logo. I'm going to store the scissors src here, and I'm going to declare another attribute called as paper logo. Use this static resource here. Yeah. So inside this lightning layout item, I'm going to show 3 images here. So I'm going to use a div tag here. So on div tag, I'm going to add an ID is equal to, I'm going to first show rock. The ID is rock. And on click, I'm going to call show player selected item, selected image. And I'm going to use a class slds maroon. So I'm going to use an image tag here. So image height is equal to 100 and width is equal to 100, and I'm going to use src is equal to, for src I'm going to use rock logo here. Yes. So similarly, copy this lightning layout item and paste it here. Paste it both times, and this lightning layout item is to display the paper. So I'm going to just replace the ID with paper and use the paper logo here. So this is paper logo. And Caesars, I'm going to use the Caesars logo. This is my Caesars logo. Yes, we have already added Caesars logo here. Just we'll redeploy the LWC component to our org. Just click on deploy source. Yes. So go back to our Lightning application and refresh it. Yes, we can see three images here. One is rock, paper, scissors. I think the scissors logo is little small here. Just increase the height of it. I'm gonna just increase it to 120. I think it's scissors logo to 120. So we're gonna write a function in a JS file. So we're gonna write any on this on click of the image. We're gonna call this function show player selected image. So we'll go back to our JS file and give this event. So here we gonna get the I mean on which image the player has I mean the which image the player has been clicked. So we're gonna get that ID here. So we can do like this. So we'll do like this. If alert event dot current target dot ID. So this will give us on which image the the player has been clicked. For example, if we clicked on a rock image, this will display rock. So we'll just test it. Just deploy this Lightning Web Component to our org. And go back to our Lightning application. Click on refresh. Yeah, so we'll do one thing. I think the scissors. Yeah, on click of scissors, you are getting scissors -1. On click on papers, you're getting paper 1. On click on rock, you're getting rock of 1. So we have to split this. So we have to split using the hyphen symbol. So we'll do that. And also I can see the scissors logo is little smaller, so we'll just improve it. Go back to our HTML file and increase the width to 130 and height to 130, or you can say 140, I can say. Yes. And coming to JS file, so we have to split this. So we can do one thing here. So I'll declare a variable here, selected item is equal to event dot current target dot id dot split by hyphen. I'm going to declare other variable here, that is selected value, and use the value at index 0, so that it will give me only the rock, only the first index value here. I'll now just alert it, alert selected value. Yes, so I'm going to remove this alert again and just redeploy this Lightning Web Component to my org. Click on deploy source to org. Yes, so we'll go back to our Lightning application here. So this is my Lightning application, and click on refresh. Yes, now it's okay. So if I click on rock, I'm getting rock. If I click on scissors, I'm getting scissors. If I click on paper, I'm getting paper. Yes, so it's working. So next thing we have to do is, so other thing we have to do is, if I click on rock here, so I should show the rock image here in under the player selected section. If I click on paper, I'm going to show this paper image under the player selected section. So to do that, go back to a JS file. So right now remove this alert box. So I'm going to use a create a attribute called as track player selected logo. Import the track. Yes. So in the player selected logo, so this is the player selected section. I'm gonna add similar div tag here. So just copy this div tag and add it in this section. Yes. 1 minute. So here we have added this the same div tag here. So we don't require ID and on click here. So here I'm gonna give the height as 200 and width as 200, and in the src I'm gonna add this player selected logo. Yes, now comes the magic. So we gonna do one thing here. We're gonna write a if loop here. If selected value is equal to rock, then I'm gonna say this dot player selected logo is equal to, sorry, is equal to rock src coming from the static resource. So this is the rock src. Else if selected val is equal to paper, this dot player selected is equal to paper from the static resource, and I'm gonna add other else if condition here. This is for scissors, so I'm gonna add scissors here. Yes, now just redeploy it to the org. And refresh our lightning component here. So lightning application, sorry. Yes, so if I select rock, I'm getting the rock image here. If I selecting the paper, I'm getting the paper image here. If I getting the scissors, I'm getting the scissor image here. If I getting rock, paper, scissor, rock, paper, scissor. So now we are displaying the player selected item in this section. So now it's time to generate a random thing in the from this three and display it in the computer selected thing. So we're going to use a mat.random function here. So first we'll create an array here. So I'm going to create an array like var values is equal to, first one is a rock string, it's a string, next string is paper, and other is the scissors. So we're going to generate a string randomly from this array using the mat.random function. So I'm gonna declare some key, let random value is equal to values mat dot floor values dot length into mat dot random. Yes, so now we have generated the random value. Just we'll try to alert this random value here, random value, and redeploy this to org. Yes, go back to lightning application, refresh the lightning application. So if I select paper and the random value generated is scissors from this array, if I click on rock and the random value generated is rock, click on scissors, it's scissors, the random value generated is scissors, and if I select paper, the random value is rock. So we have to display the computer selected image as well. So go back to our HTML file and just copy this div tag under the player selected section and paste this under the computer selected section here as well. The only thing we have to change here is uh, we have to add another attribute here, that is computer selector logo. Yes, so in the computer selected logo, I'm going to use this in the computer selected lightning card. Yes, so the similar logic we have to use here. So we can write an if loop here. So if random value is equal to rock, then I'm gonna assign this dot computer selected logo is equal to the rock coming from the static resource, the rock image src coming from the static resource, and I'm gonna add if else loop here and check if random value is equal to paper. I'm gonna add this dot computer selected logo is equal to paper. This paper is coming from the static resource, so this is the static resource. And similarly, I'm gonna add another else if condition here. So this is for scissors. Add this scissors here. Just remove this alert and click on save and redeploy this LWC component to our org. Click on deploy source to org. Yeah, now go back to our lightning application and just refresh it. Yeah, okay, if I select rock, yeah, I think the computer randomly generated is also rock. If I select paper, it's selecting paper. If I select scissors, it's selecting paper. If I select rock, it's selecting paper. If I select paper, it's selecting scissors. So this is randomly generated by random mat.random function, and this is the selected by us. The player selecting image is showing here. So now we are done. So other thing we have to do here is, so I'm gonna create three attributes here. One is to show the player score, and one is to show the computer score, and one is to show the count of the draw. I mean, if the both the images are same, I'm gonna increment the draw attribute by one. So I'm gonna use track player score and at the rate track computer score at the rate track draw score. So I'm gonna put this value as 0, 0, and 0. Yes. So now now we are done with the UI part. We have to display the score here. So let's check back the rules of the game. So we have to write an algorithm for the to capture the rules of the game. So so we can do one thing here. So I have an image which shows the rules of the game. So we'll follow these rules of the game and build our logic here. So here you can see the first logic what we're going to write is scissors beats paper. So we're going to cover this logic, scissors beats paper. So I'm going go back to Visual Code Studio. I'm going to write an if loop here. So first thing what we'll do is if the selected value is equal to random value, then both if the selected value and random value are both are equal, then I'm going to increment the draw score by 1. So this dot draw score is equal to this dot draw score plus 1. And next thing in the next if loop, I'm gonna check if selected value not equal to random value, and so we'll check our first rule here. So scissors beats paper. So consider player 1 will select scissors here. So I'm gonna write a logic here. If selected value is equal to scissors, sorry. So let's check the logic here. Scissors beats paper, and random value is equal to paper, then I'm gonna increment player score by 1. So I'm gonna add an else if condition here. So else if, so it's else if selected val not equal to random val, and random val is equal to scissors, and selected val is equal to paper. Then I'm gonna increment the computer score by 1. Yes. So we covered our first rule here, and the second rule is paper beats rock. So we're gonna add another if loop here. So if selected value not equal to random value, and the second rule is paper beats rock. Selected value is equal to paper and random value is equal to rock. So then when this condition is satisfied, I'm gonna increment the player score by 1. This dot player score plus 1. Similarly, I'm gonna add an else if condition here. If selected value not equal to random value and selected value, sorry, it's random value here is equal to paper and selected value is equal to rock, then I'm going to increment the computer score by 1. So similar thing we have to cover our last logic, that is rock beats Caesar. So we can do one thing here. So our third logic is, so rock beats Caesar. So I'm gonna add another if loop here. Selected value not equal to random value and selected value is equal to rock, and random value is equal to Caesars. Then I'm gonna increment the player score by 1. I'll just copy this here. This dot player score is equal to player score plus 1. Else if selected value not equal to random value and random value is equal to rock and selected value is equal to Caesars. Then I'm gonna increment the computed score by 1. So this dot computed score is equal to this dot computed score plus 1. Yes. So now we have to, we are capturing the scores here. So the next thing we have to do is we have to do one thing here. So we have to display our score. So here in this card I'm going to display my score here. So for that I'll use a table structure here. So I'm gonna insert a table structure here. So this table has 3 columns. One is to display the player score, and other is to display the computer score, and other is to display the count of draw score. And in the first column I'm gonna display the player score. So I'm gonna use this player score attribute. Where is that? Yeah, this is the player score attribute. And in the second column I'm gonna display the computer score attribute. Okay. And in the third thing I'm going to show the draw score attribute. So here it's draw. Yes, now our table is ready, so this will format our code here. Yes, and also we have to format the JS. Yes, now just deploy our lightning web component to our org. Yes, our lightning web component is deployed. Go back to our lightning application and just click on refresh here. I'm going to refresh this page. Yeah, yes, you can see here the player score is 0, computer score is 0, and draw score is 0. So we'll go back to our rules. So here I'm gonna select, in my first round I'm gonna select paper here. So as per our rule, paper beats rock. So it's gonna be paper beats rock. So what I'll do is I'll go back to our lightning application. I'm gonna select paper here. So here you can see paper beats Caesar. So this condition is not satisfied here, but the thing is Caesars beats paper. So here you can see Caesars beats paper. So computer score is incremented by 1. So in the first round, the computer has won. So now we'll select rock. So as per our rule, rock will beat scissors. Rock will beat scissors, and scissors will beat paper. Okay, rock will beat scissors. So I'm gonna select rock here. So rock. Yeah. So you can see, as per the logic, rock beats scissors. So rock beats scissors. So my player score is incremented to 1 here. So similarly, now I'm gonna select scissors here. So as per the rule, scissors beats player. So I'm gonna select scissors. So here the computer random generated term is also scissors. So that's the reason the draw score is incremented by 1. So now I'm gonna select paper here. So here you can see paper beats scissors. So this condition is not satisfied here. As per the rule, Caesar beats paper. That means Caesar beats paper. That means computer beats player. That's the reason the computer score is incremented by 1. So in this way we can build a rock paper scissor game using lightning web components. Thanks for watching.